You know it's true. I've been trying to run away from my mind and the secrets I've left behind. Didn't we almost make it through? Ooh. I came in vain. The secret of the world was mine. Are we still divine? Do we have to live again in a dream? What can it mean? Didn't we almost make it through this world? What is this that we desire? The truth within ourselves, like a violent symphony. 1,000 suns have lost their fire. I have been here before, and your veil didn't fall to reveal eternity. As we wage immortal war in a dream, what can it mean? Didn't we almost make it through this world? You know it's true. I've been trying to run away from my mind and the secrets I've left behind. Didn't we almost make it through? Ooh. I came in vain. The secret of the world was mine. Are we all divine? Or do we have to live again in a dream? What can it mean? Didn't we almost make it through this world? Okay, right. So this is like a little. This is. I have never actually talked about this EP that I've just released, and so I thought I might as well do a bit of a live stream and leave this bit of promotion for this EP, which is available now on Spotify and Amazon and everywhere else digitally. And basically, this is 4 songs. This is 4 songs of a whole album, which is currently in the process of being recorded. And that first song I've just sang to you is a song I wrote, which is on the album, but it's not on this EP. This EP, it's just kind of 4 songs, 1 instrumental, of one is an instrumental, called Spooky Blues. And so I thought I'd do a little bit of a talk about this and the album that's going to result very soon. So this kind of started life really as I sort of semi-retired from music and I sort of did a trio of albums which were African-based. One called Mansana Blues with Jabel Sissoko, Senegalese great choral player. West African singer called Modi Toure. I did an album called The West African Blues Project. And then I did the last album in Morocco, which was called Long Road to Tiznit. And that was kind of really it for me. I kind of said everything I wanted to say with those 3 albums. And I didn't really have anything else to say, really. My philosophy is, if you don't have anything to say, don't say it, So with this particular project, I kind of was inspired by going back reading about Elizabeth I's court, Sir Walter Raleigh, John Dee, all those kind of characters, and Francis Drake. And especially like John Dee was a very interesting character who probably a lot of people know this, but he was an occultist, an astronomer, astrologer, and a navigator as well. He sort of pioneered a lot of navigation, and around that period, Elizabethan period, you had this great Renaissance and this great sort of knowledge, enlightenment. It was an age of enlightenment, and then obviously you fast forward. Well, around that time, this is where the artwork is from. It's this is called Melencolia I, and this is actually by a German engraver called Albrecht Dürer, and this engraving was done in 1514. And it's as you can see, there's elements of and objects related to alchemy and geometry and numerology. So that kind of, I think I saw this etching first, and that kind of gave me some inspiration to come up with some music off of that, which was the song I actually came up with. There was a really great version of it's probably not a tune. While My Guitar Gently Weeps by George Harrison. I look at you all and I see the world is weeping. And I sort of took that idea so I kind of borrowed that. There's also another Led Zeppelin song which is oh, sorry. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. But that's actually sounding more like the Chicago song. So lots of people have used that kind of cascading, and I really love the way George Harrison sort of there's two versions of While My Guitar Gently Weeps, and there was this nice version with a capo on the 5th fret and playing a D minor chord there, which is actually G minor with a capo. Look at the way that everybody's. So I kind of wrote my own song based, very influenced by that progression, and that was called Dancing in the Shadows, and that was kind of really based on this etching, dancing, because it's kind of quite occultic, quite a little bit, the dark arts, whatever. And so I thought Dancing in the Shadows kind of, and the lyrics for that particular song are pretty along that vein. And so that one song kind of gave me the whole idea for this album, and well, really the EP, because so the EP was kind of like a concept of this etching is called Melancholia, which actually means it has a meaning, and it was a concept of humours and the way people used to do medicine back in the Elizabethan time was very, very different from how we do it now, obviously, and it was all to do with astrology, and there would be the various humours that they would use to treat you. So it was very very much a theory that was which is based in this etching. So that was kind of like the this whole kind of occultic alchemy and all this kind of all these concepts were really informed the words. And so I wanted to get more into the words, and I thinking how can I kind of translate this into a song, and where am I going to get my ideas from? And then fast forward to the decadent period in the 1800s, and you've got characters like Oscar Wilde, Shelley, you've got all those kind of William Blakes, Yeats, a lot of Irish poets actually, Bram Stoker, who wrote Dracula, of course, and all of that was this kind of renaissance in this occultism, and well, it was called the decadent era because it was, it was kind of trying to go back into, well, the society was so suppressed in the Victorian times, and this was kind of a movement that kind of abandoned those morals and used art, all the art in that period, and the poetry represented this kind of decadent age, which I think it started in France in the 19th century. So that's where I drew my inspiration for words from, was from these, Oscar Wilde and William Blake and Lord Byron, and then try to put that all together into these songs, which is the result of this EP called Melencolia II, because obviously this etching is number one. So I thought, well, if there's a number one, there must be a number two. So I released this as number two, and so it's just a bit of fun, just to to put it together, and just see where it sort of took me. And so this is Melancholia II, which is the name of my EP. 4 songs, and the album, this is available now, by the way. I'm going to put some links here in this little video. And the album, which is coming soon, which is the first song I played in this stream, that's kind of half of this concept, and then there's a little bit of some sort of other styles, a bit more rootsy blues sort of stuff. Just to take some of the people that have been interested in my past music. I don't want to totally alienate people that have bought my previous work, so or listened rather to my previous work. So hopefully there's something for, there's something they're going to be able to connect with. But there's some new stuff as well, and new sort of style that I've been, which I haven't really done before, and it's been really interesting to do it. And I think George Harrison. I was listening to a lot of George Harrison's music, and really, so that was kind of, the kind of catalyst for all this was, especially the album All Things Must Pass, which is a great album, and that kind of got me from almost, working, playing Saharan blues, Saharan music, and then it kind of got me into this. So it's been a really interesting journey. And, I hope you guys will be able to check these songs out on this EP, because I spent a lot of time, this wasn't just thrown together. There's a lot of thought gone into this, and I took some risks, and it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it was really good fun to do it. And probably the most fun I've ever actually had writing and recording is probably this EP and the album, which is going to be coming out soon. So that's really it from me. Hope you can check this EP out. It's on Spotify. It's actually the songs are here on my YouTube channel here, so you can hear them. And check it out. And thanks for watching. Thank you very much. And take care, guys.